It's like starting a new season. Is it reassuring to have a good performance to get started, just to sort of take the temperature of where you are and know that you're doing some good things right now?
Yeah, it was nice. I think there was some things that we had talked about right at the end of the season this week in practice and in our meetings that we wanted to see, and I thought it was we were able to execute those things at a high level.
A couple of things I thought made a difference tonight. That Rowney line again. How do you feel like they played? I thought they played really well early, even if they didn't score, immediately, and kind of set a tone for you guys.
Yeah, they did. They've been very consistent. I'd say the games prior to the playoffs and then tonight they were very consistent. So they gave us what we expected them to give us, and it was nice to see. And those guys, they do a lot of dirty work. I mean, they win a lot of puck battles. They play real strong defense. They have a lot of commitment away from the puck, and all three of them have the ability to score a goal. So it's nice that they can get on the plus side of it for all the type of gritty work that they do.
What would you say was clicking for you guys to score 3 times in 2 minutes in the second period?
Well, I think sometimes in the playoffs there's a little bit of momentum, and we had the momentum, and we had some good looks at the net that we didn't have actually after that, and there was a couple open nets that we wound up going in. So I think it was part of that fortunately for us, when we had that momentum kick, they wound up in the net, and for them, they had some momentum kicks too that didn't wind up going in the net. So I think that was the difference, that for us they just wound up going in.
What are your thoughts on Kapanen in his first AHL playoff game?
It was good. I thought that he's definitely kind of grown a little bit. There was a good intensity about him tonight, and when he had his opportunity, a couple opportunities to score a goal, he was able to do that. So that was nice, and now hopefully we can take the lessons that he's learned over the last couple of weeks and make those consistent throughout the series.
We've talked a lot last week about how there's different defensemen coming in out of the lineup and stuff like that. On the whole, how did you like that group tonight?
I thought they were solid. Everyone played well. I thought we could go 6 defensemen the whole night, and they divvied up the special teams well, although there weren't a lot. But I thought that they handled themselves well and really executed some of the keys that we felt were going to be important going into tonight's game. And as a decor, they did a really good job of that.
When you're heading in a quick turnaround for game 2, do you feel like it's important to keep these guys from getting too high? I always talk too high, too low.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's either way in a series, and that's something that we realize we have good leadership, and it's something that we've talked about prior to going into the series. That it doesn't really matter, particularly in the playoffs more than the regular season, whether you won or lost the game. It's going to always be about the next game, and as you continue to go through a series, it's going to get harder, and those are things that we're aware of, and so that's the situation we're in, and we need to make sure we handle that the right way.
Kapanen's goals, were they as much awareness as they were skill? Especially the first one, he realized there was a jam up off the face-off. He went in, helped to dig the puck out.
Yeah, I think it was. The face-offs were a competitive thing tonight, so it was nice to see that he was intense on that play where he could be able to pounce it. And like you said, maybe not so much awareness, just his attention to detail in that play. And then he had a skilled player that was paying attention to detail. He helped in off the draw and wound up getting the puck in the scoring area, and that's where he's real gifted.